I should yell at Lawrence right now. Because you know what? I coached 47 years, and there's quite a few guys out here that can attest to this. I never yelled at Lawrence Moten.
Wow.
Not in 4 years.
Wow.
Not in the years I've known him. There's only one other player that I didn't yell at. His name was Buddy. And I didn't yell at Buddy because I wanted to go home at night, not because he didn't make mistakes. But this man didn't make mistakes. He came in playing, and I was sitting back with Troy Weaver. We were talking about this. I know a little bit about basketball, but I think I failed a little bit when I met Lawrence. I thought he was a good player. We wanted to get him. I knew he was a better football player at that time, but I thought he'd be a better basketball player. But he came in as a freshman in the first 3 games. Remember they said he didn't start 3 games? That's because the damn coach didn't know that much about what he was. So he had 10 or 12 in the first couple, and we didn't play anybody, and I hadn't changed any mind. We went down to play, I think he's here today, Sam Cassell in Florida State. They were really good. Sam doesn't want me talking about this game. But I had to decide, we had 2 guys couldn't start, and I had to decide who would go. And I really didn't decide till almost the game's time. I said, well, let's start Lawrence. He had about 14 of the first 16 points, and we beat the highly ranked Florida State team, and he started every game after that. I'm not the smartest guy, but that's the kind of player he was. And the only other story I'll tell you is we had a game against a team that's, I think they're pretty close to here. It's a little school, we don't mention it. But we had a game against them, it was tied late in the game, and we had a timeout set up. I had a great play set up, like this is what coaches do. We think we have these great plays. And we're getting ready to come out of the huddle, and Lawrence said, "Coach, give me the ball." And I looked at everybody, I said, "Hey, give Lawrence the ball." And he went out there, and he really wasn't doing much, and I was starting to worry a little bit. And then he pulled up from 5 feet behind the 3-point line and shoots it, and I'm going like most coaches, "Oh, yes." Because that ball went right in the basket. And the game was over, and the big guy down at the other end there was not too happy. Which made all of Syracuse and the 32,000 people there happy, and that's what Lawrence Moten did for 4 years.
All right.
He did everything right. I had great players. You don't coach 47 years unless you have great players.
That's right.
And of all the great players I've had, when the smart people, the experts out there talk about them, they talk about Sherman, they talk about Dave Bing. They're from here too, by the way. They talk about Derek Coleman, they talk about Billy Owens, who's here, they talk about John Wallace, who's here. They don't talk about Lawrence Moten, and they're wrong.
Come on now.
He's one of the greatest players I ever coached.